Before the first camera lens ever captured a lion's stare, before humans gave names to animals, before borders, flags, and laws, there was movement, grass bending, hooves striking earth, blood soaking soil. The Maasai Mara did not begin as a destination. It began as a process, a living experiment of balance, violence, beauty, and repetition. And here is the question no documentary ever dares to ask. What if the Mara remembers every creature that has ever lived on it? Millions of years ago, the earth cracked. The Great Rift Valley tore through East Africa like a wound that never fully healed. Volcanoes erupted. Rivers changed direction. Plains emerged where forests once stood. What looks peaceful today was born in destruction. The Mara's endless grasslands exist not because the land is gentle, but because it survived chaos. And this matters, because life here follows the same rule. Only what adapts survives. Not the strongest, not the fastest, but the most responsive to change. So ask yourself, if humans evolved here, why do we struggle so much with adaptation today? At first glance, the Maasai Mara looks calm. Golden plains, slow-moving clouds, animals resting in the shade. But this is a lie. Nothing here is still. Beneath the grass, insects tunnel endlessly. Predators calculate constantly. Prey scan horizons even while sleeping. Stillness in the Mara is not peace. It is anticipation. In this land, every second is borrowed time. And maybe that is why humans feel strangely emotional when they watch wildlife documentaries. Not because animals are simple, but because they live honestly. Every year, the plains come alive. More than 2 million animals move as one body. No council, no command.
No explanation.
Wildebeest are born knowing where to go.
How?
Scientists say it's instinct. But instinct is just memory without language. What if the migration is not learned, but remembered? A memory passed through blood, muscle, and bone. A memory older than humans. And when they reach the rivers, the Mara River, the land demands payment. Crocodiles wait. Currents pull. Fear spreads. Many die. And yet, the herd does not stop. Because in the Mara, hesitation is fatal. Death here is not a failure. It is a function. A fallen wildebeest feeds crocodiles.
Leftovers feed hyenas.
Bones enrich soil. Soil grows grass. Grass feeds the next generation. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is mourned. Contrast this with humanity, where death is hidden, delayed, denied. Could it be that our fear of death comes from forgetting our place in the system? Lions do not hunt for sport. They do not kill for pleasure. They kill because hunger demands it. A lioness calculates risk with precision. One injury could mean starvation. There are no second chances here. What documentaries rarely show is this. Most hunts fail. The Mara is not a story of constant victory. It is a story of persistent failure until success arrives. And maybe that is why lions inspire humans. Not because they always win, but because they never quit. The cheetah believes in speed. The leopard believes in secrecy. The hyena believes in intelligence and cooperation. Different strategies. Same goal, survival. The Mara does not reward one way of being. It rewards diversity. So, why does modern humanity insist on a single definition of success? Long before conservationists arrived with rules and fences, the Maasai people lived among predators. They understood something modern society forgot. You do not defeat nature. You negotiate with it. Their traditions were not random rituals. They were survival systems refined over centuries. When lions took cattle, it was not just loss. It was a message. And here's the uncomfortable question. What if indigenous knowledge was never primitive, but simply ignored? The Maasai Mara does not recognize borders. Animals move freely between Kenya and Tanzania, but humans divided the land anyway. Straight lines on maps replaced ancient migration routes. And yet, the animals still cross. They ignore our authority. Perhaps that is the most powerful lesson of the Mara. Nature does not respect power, only patterns. Safari vehicles gather around a single hunt. Cameras click as life hangs in the balance. Tourism funds conservation, but it also reshapes behavior. Animals adapt to engines. Predators hunt differently. The wild becomes aware of being watched. So ask yourself, at what point does observation become interference? And can something remain truly wild once it becomes entertainment? There is a predator no lion can fight. Climate change does not roar. It whispers. Rains shift. Grass grows late. Rivers dry early. Migration timings break. And when timing breaks in nature, everything else follows. If the Mara collapses, it will not happen suddenly. It will happen quietly. And silence is always the most dangerous sound. What if the Maasai Mara is not just an ecosystem, but a mirror held up to humanity? A reminder of what balance looks like. A warning of what imbalance costs. What if modern civilization is not advanced, but disconnected? Disconnected from cycles, from consequences, from reality. One day, the cameras will stop rolling. One day, humans may leave, and the Mara will continue, because it always has. The land does not need us. The question is, do we still need the land? This is Marlin Media Documentaries, where history, nature, and forgotten truths collide beyond human certainty.